Hello, everyone. So today is Friday and is already 4 weeks, which I cannot believe, like how fast 4 weeks can pass. And we are so exciting because it was amazing. We really had a great experience during the last 4 weeks. And today I have someone who I know for a while, who actually passed all these steps, like from the money mindset, from the branding and positioning, from the social media marketing to the point that to optimize the business and now making 6 digits in online business. That's Michelle Holm. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Hi, Edward. Thanks for having me.
It's great to see you. So you are based in Singapore, and it's so exciting because we met for I think two or 3 years ago, and at that time you already used to be very successful, but now you are even more successful.
Oh,
And
has it been 3 years? My God, so quick.
yeah. So how everything is going in Singapore? How is the situation right now? How do you facing this crisis? Is that affect your business at all, or how is everything?
I think because we just opened up not long ago, maybe about 3 weeks now, and before that we were all sort of like same in lockdown. Has it been affecting my business? Not so much. I'm in a lucky position that my business is, I would say, it's not affected. In fact, it helped a little bit because of the nature of my work. So I have an academy, very much like you. I help mom build businesses from home. So when people are locked down, suddenly they realize that, hey, this is something that we can do, and then all of a sudden I actually have more interest in what I'm doing, and I've been building my business from home. So I've been actually working from home even before the crisis began, and my team are all remote. We work remotely. So suddenly, I'm getting all these questions, people asking me, so how do you manage your remote team and that sort of thing. So for me, I'm lucky. I'm in a position that I'm fine, and obviously not everyone is in this position in Singapore, especially if you have any sort of brick and mortar business, if you're like a fitness instructor, or if you need to see people face to face. The only thing that's changed for me is that I used to attend a lot of events pre-COVID, and then now all the events are gone, so no more speaking on stage, but which is fine. I love it more that I can just 8 p.m. right now, just 10 minutes before, come into the room, turn on Zoom, and I'm talking to you right now.
So that's amazing. So basically you are the founder of the MomBoss Academy, and you are also the author of the book The Chill Mom. So
Yes.
Can you share like at the point when you decided to quit your corporate world and then start a business from home? So because this crisis might take longer than we all want, and our lifestyle and the way how we are doing business might change maybe forever. So the critical question here, how did you start at that time when you decided to quit your like 8 to 5 job and start doing something from home? At that time, that was not because you have to, because you decided. So tell us a little bit more about that journey. So how you became to the position that you said that Corona didn't move anything like for you because you have already the position for a while.
I started this home business back in 2013. So instead of like a 8 to 5 job, I was having a 7 to 11 o'clock job. So I had my F&B business. I had my soup and salad bar business. I was in that business for like more than 13 hours a day. I often say, and then I become a mom. I just can't,
Well, that's the Asian version of the 8 to 5 job from 7 to
okay, this is even longer. So I just can't. So I have to give up my brick and mortar business to be a stay-at-home mom because we just don't have family support here. So the next thing I could do is start a blog. So that's really how I started. I have no idea how to start a blog or even like write a blog, but I learned along the way, and what has really helped me is realize that I'm not just a blogger and I'm not exchanging time for money, because I thought I was a business owner, but in essence, I was really just exchanging my writing time for money. So in a way, I'm just self-employed. So when I start thinking of it as in terms of a business, how I can grow myself, especially in personal branding, that's why it's so important what you do at work, is that I suddenly, from charging, I always tell this story. My very first writing gig, it was like $80 store credit. It wasn't even cash. To today, I charge $1,600 for a 500 words blog post, which I don't even have to write it myself. Like I have a team now. So that's a huge difference. And it's all because of personal branding.
Okay, so from the moment when you actually used to be a blogger to the point that you are charging 500 words for 1,500 Singaporean dollars, and even you are not writing for yourself, it's a long gap. So what actually helped you to bridge that gap at that point of time?
Yeah. So I noticed that as a blogger, I was just a commodity because there's so many bloggers, right? Why do they need me? So I've already been writing a lot about pregnancy and early motherhood. That was the niche of my blog. So instead of just writing about it and providing all this kind of like free information anyway, so what I did is I repackaged it and I started a maternity concierge business. So now I'm a consultant. So I can charge between $500 to $2,000 helping expecting parents plan the arrival of their babies. So instead of just them coming to the blog or download a PDF, I can actually be there helping them do those things. And now my time and the hourly rate is valued differently. And I'm no longer just a blogger like another mommy blogger, right? I am now a full-on expert in this arena. So all the baby brands suddenly wants to work with me, right? Because do you want to work with another mommy blogger, or do you want someone who's like, this is a consultancy business? And then on top of that, I wrote The Chill Mom. The Chill Mom is really a book about how to have a chill and happy pregnancy. So now I'm also an author. So that alone, building myself, having all these like assets of the business, like the consultancy and partnerships and books. So that's really just elevated who I am as a blogger, if I still identify myself as a blogger. And then beyond that, I've got a lot of, I suppose a lot more moms who start to follow me since they started reading my blog when they were pregnant. And then now they sort of like grew up with me and they see that I've been building business from home and how did I do it? So I tend to get a lot of those questions. And of course, like right? And when we're in business, we're constantly learning about business and excited about building email lists and conversion and all that kind of stuff. Then, so that's why I started MomBoss Academy, to teach other moms to do the same thing as me.
And you mentioned like you were the blogger and then you wrote the book. That's a different level of the publishing. So how your book actually helped to build your personal brand? And have you had idea before, I'm going to publish the book and then I will build my brand, or that was just happen organically, that book actually starts to attract more people and more leads and prospects to your business?
Yeah, it is a deliberate move for personal branding. Like, as you know, now books doesn't really, I mean, it is being sold in all bookstores in Malaysia and Singapore, and it is on Amazon and everywhere. It is giving me a stream of income, but you cannot rely on being an author to give your main source of income. So it's really a deliberate move for personal branding. And because I've already written all these blog posts, so writing the book wasn't hard. It's just me pulling all the different blog posts and put it together and just maybe fill in the gaps to make the transition between chapters to chapters. I saw like a smooth transition and have sort of like a start and end, and just it's just easier filling in the gaps and that way. Yeah.
And now you have community in Singapore and Malaysia. I saw your Instagram account. You have like over 50,000 people and like across different platforms. So how did you start build this kind of powerful community? And at the same time, that community is not just like any people. They're all basically people who like you, who follow you, because they're also working moms. So that's a outstanding number. So what actually helped you to build such a great community?
I think it's built over time. It's not like one of the things that like, I start a blog or I publish a book and suddenly I have all this number of followers. It's built over time. So I think my Instagram really took off maybe in 2015. So it's been 5 years, When I first started, of course, like, I didn't know what I was posting. I just like posting like how everyone else is. And I think it was through more partnerships, brand partnerships, and working with other brands as well. So I create content for them and I get paid for it as an influencer. And them repurposing it and posting it on their platform, tagging me back. So I think just posting on your own platform and not having that outreach is almost like teaching in a classroom of like just the same number of people, right? You need to do the outreach. You need other people to promote your stuff as well. So reshare other people's thing. Even if you don't have a brand partnership to work with at the start, like no one is willing to pay for you. Start with product that you're already using. I'm sure everyone has some sort of product that you're already using at home. Just do a shout out for them. And brands are so happy. They'll be so grateful. Hey, I don't have to pay you, and you're like doing this shout out for me. And then they're very willing to reshare it, like social proof, on their platform. And if you have a very attractive profile and people check you out, and there's a reason for them to want to follow you, and I think that's how you can grow. Yeah. So the first impression on your bio on either any platform that you want to grow, right? Whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook page, it has to have that immediate, who are you? How can I help you? And who am I talking to? So be really strategic and be really specific about it. Yeah.
Amazing. So that's is all about what we are learning in this Digital Startup Academy about positioning, branding, and then social media, and then optimize the message to be visible. And Michelle, so today you are helping other mothers in Singapore and in Malaysia. So how your business looks today and during this coronavirus? So I saw your post recently that you are helping actually moms to build a online business from home. So how that works? How your academy is now? Do you have like some program which is ongoing, or you have like 2 or 3 times per year?
Okay, so when I first started, MomBoss Academy is really pretty new. So when I first started last year, so I just started working, I started consulting or like mentoring other moms for maybe 3-4 years now, but I officially started MomBoss Academy last year. So I took on a lot of one-on-one students, and pre-COVID, we get to meet each other, sit down, work on a computer and things like that. So COVID hit, then I just launched my 1-year mentorship program where I help literally people who have no idea, never started a business. So we look into like what the struggle is, what the superpower, we can turn it into what they're really good at, and then build a product around it. And then I worked on, the branding, we worked on the website. Now we are at creating that their first MVP, minimal viable product. And then we go into like creating content, and like it's a whole year mentorship program. It's so long because I'm really specific and like clear on helping moms, and moms don't have a lot of time. You can't complete something in like 4 weeks, like your program. We don't have time. So like even in the whole month, my students kind of struggle to finish the video content I have for them. So we really take our time to do it right. And on top of that, so that's just the enrollment was open in March. So that's closed for now because I want to make sure they go through it at the same point, at the same pace. We will be reopening that in September. But in the meantime, just yesterday, 2 days ago, I launched a coaching membership program. So for this one, anyone can join us at any time. So which is great because I have a lot of past students or existing mompreneurs who have started their online business, but they just need someone to like bounce off idea. I want to do this, or my marketing plan is this. They just want someone to coach them, right? Who to go to for questions. So this one we can, it's like a membership program. It's super cheap because I really just want to like reach out to more moms, and we get coaching twice a month And then also it's like a Facebook community where you can ask questions, and they get access to my business vault, where we have like all the templates, the tools, and all the previous recordings of coaching calls that they can tap into. So yeah, so I'm very happy about that. So I no longer have to just open enrollment for just twice a year. Now pretty much every day, every time, I can see people like just coming into the funnel, or coming on board with MomBoss Academy.
Amazing. And you said we. So how big is your team, and what is the vision of your business in upcoming years? How far you want to go with your academy?
Oh wow! I want it as big as possible, obviously, right? My team is not actually that big, so including myself, we have 3 full-timers, and then I have contractors. I work with people on Upwork, video editors, sometimes writer, and I work with photographer or videographer, editors, but the core team is just really 3 people. We're not that big. We don't have to really. I feel that these days you don't really need to have like such a big team, and it's easier to just let people work on their own specific project, and only during launch or pre-launch when we need more strategic thinking and like more fancier videos, then we use the external partners or external providers. What was the other question? Or how big I want it? Yeah, so MomBoss Academy, my vision for MomBoss Academy is that it's not just for me to be the only trainer. I want to open it up for other moms who are experts to come on board and offer their expertise as well. So then it's kind of like, it's an academy of all different experts that helps mom to be there. So yeah, that's my vision for MomBoss Academy.
Amazing. And you are basically working from home, or you have some office where you are going on a daily basis? And if you are working from home, how that works? Like you still have a family, and how that impact your private life and work from home? I know you are already master, but many of our students are thinking now, is it possible to work from home and at the same time have a private life at home? So how that works in your case?
I don't know. I've been doing this for so many years. It's like, and also because maybe part of my blog or Instagram is very personal / professional, right? So people see me as a mom first, and then now as this business woman. So yeah, there is no border in terms of like professional, personal life. I think the line is very much blur right now, especially after COVID, where people are working from home. And in fact, I love it because companies or your business partners are more acceptive, or more accepting if your kids crash into the room, because it happens. Everyone is going through that right now, and they totally get that. Sometimes when you're working, when you're trying to be professional, you have a life. You're not just your professional self that you're like fully done makeup all the time, because everyone is going through that. So everyone is a lot more understanding, and it's doable, and it's important for, I think if you, especially for a business owner, that you are not just that thing about yourself, whatever professionals that you're in, you're not just that, right? People want to see the holistic you. Who are you besides being a professional accountant or a lawyer, or what? Are you a mom of one, or are you a single girl who love to party or love a bit of whiskey? I mean, that's how you attract your specific clients, right? Because there's so many lawyers out there, but why you? How do you get like hardcore fans? Is when they really know you really well. And I think maybe a few years ago, people are still very clear about, I only want to show this aspect of myself online, and I'm not willing to show my personal life. But I think with Instagram Live and Instagram Story, more and more people are slowly opening up snippets of their personal life for people. And you can't say, hey, you're on your business, you're my client, you can't follow me, or you're my family, your friends, you can only follow me here, right? So it's just too hard. So I think it's good that the world is more opened up right now, and I think like slowly just show the personal, who are you besides outside work. And I think it's actually going to help than being detrimental to your professional life.
And I think it's amazing that you are like, now you are talking with me, and then you just go to another room and you are with your family. So it's it's a really great benefit of working from home. So in terms of the remote working, like your team, so you are basically all have online meetings, and then you just separate the different tasks between each other. And also like people who are starting online business, and maybe even women, like in terms of the cash flow, do you have somebody who is helping you, like how to predict your cash flow in the next 6 months, 1 year? Do you have somebody who is actually doing with you financial forecast? And so to build a business, and then you can, okay, this is how much I can grow. This is how much I can invest in my marketing, and all those kind of thing. Like, because many people who are just starting, they don't know how to actually think about the cash flow and to be in a row with something what they want and what is the reality. So how that in your case?
For me, I still manage all that myself. I don't really have someone else helping me in terms of cash flow or financials. Like, I am still the CFO, CEO, COO, you know, I do it all, right? What we do is we get very clear about our target. So once a week, every Monday morning, we do a video call, and we track traffic, conversion, and revenue. That's all. We were very clear about. So last week we've put out this many content, whatever, right? I've done this many live. Which one is converting? So we just keep tracking, and I think we're still at that stage where we're still testing and see what's working. And if it works, then we'll just do more of that. And so which one is really working and it converts people, we get more. I think when you at a stage where you know your flow. So I often say that if you only have one product, you are not a business. You need an ecosystem of product, right? So I sell a whole lot of things. I have so multiple sort of income in terms of as on the Chill Mom on Instagram, I'm working with brands. So I'm also brand ambassador for a couple of brands in Singapore. So I know that this income are coming in on this side, and I am supposed to produce content for this part of the business. And then on MomBoss Academy side is that we are constantly looking at how many people sign up for our email list, and the number of if I'm about to do a webinar, how many people sign up for it. And then we usually get a pretty good, I must say, according to industry standard, we get 10% conversion. So I know that if I run a webinar, this many people sign up, about this many people will sign up for that. So if I want more money, if I'm like running low of like revenue that month, I just do more live. I just keep promoting what is working. And we are at a point that we haven't even used any ads yet. It's all organic. So if I really want to bump it up, this is actually something that I'm looking into, is to start Facebook ads. Because if I know that this is really converting, because we are beginning to see like a consistent conversion, and if we know that this sort of ads, when I share on my Instagram, we're getting a lot of comments, those are landing well with people, I can now use that copy, use that picture in an ad, and try to get sort of like cold leads into the funnel. It's probably then the conversion rate probably won't be 10% because they don't know me yet, but at least there is something there. So
but you can reach much more people, right, and targeted audience. So
that's true. Yes, I can reach much more people. Conversion will be a bit lower, but we haven't tried. But I think I'm very ready to go that route soon. Yes.
So you're already making 6 digits with no advertisement at all, and then we can just imagine how it's gonna be like after you start to use.
I don't know, right? Mindset block. I'm really afraid that like, oh my God, if I really open it up and start doing ads, and I've got like suddenly so many people coming out, and sometimes like, oh my God, do I really want to have more revenue? Can I handle it? I mean,
it's a good.
I'm still getting over that mindset myself.
It's a good problem to have. Should I have like 1 more million or 2 more million or 10 more million? Oh, what should I do?
It's a different sort of like, because I think I'm very comfortable. Like very often we are comfortable where we are, and we're like, oh, do I really want to grow that big? And then that means I need to handle more staffing and like making sure la la la. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going through that myself. So I need like some coaching from you.
Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your outstanding journey.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching us for the last 4 weeks. Of course, here are also Michelle information, so you can check out her website, her Facebook account, Instagram account. Please be free to reach out to her, learn how to make 6 digits with no advertisement. And, and now you just gave me an idea what I can offer you, some advertisement for sure. Why not? Michelle, thank you so much. We are so happy to have you in Digital Startup Academy, and also we are looking forward to see your next launch in September and current launch, which is ongoing.
Yes.
Thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Say hello to your beautiful family, and talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.